Hello, good evening. It's Monday, so it's multi-make time. Exciting, isn't it? Yeah, technology's not being my friend tonight, but we'll get there. So yeah, multi-make. It should be, fingers crossed, everything works. It should be our last one on our science set. And next week we should be launching our new box, which October's box has gone out today. They've gone out today, and fingers crossed they don't get held up too long. So my fingers, my toes, everything is crossed that it goes nice, smooth, swimmingly, and they arrive with you very soon. So evening Lynn, evening Pauline. I've got bits all over the place tonight because Facebook's updated and I can't really see much. So yeah, I'm working off different screens tonight, which is going to be fun, isn't it? Anyway, so last night, like I said, working with our science set. I've even found some masking so that we can do a little bit of masking, and I've got a canvas board because I thought it'd be quite nice to do a canvas board, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think it'd be quite nice, that one. So I've got a little canvas board and I can put it up on my wall. So yeah, canvas board tonight. What else have I got to tell you? Multi-makes have gone out. Yay! And Friday. Advent calendar. Friday. That's all I'm going to say now, because I'll get a bit excited and I'll start talking about it, and that's not what we're here for. We're here for multi-make, aren't we? So, should we get going? I'm trying to get in my canvas board, have you noticed? It's not happening. I have to find my scissors. So, let's get this moved over and we'll get making. Just had one of them thoughts and it's like, oh, I've got nothing on my desk that you can't see. But I haven't. That's alright. Evening, Susie. Yes, it's definitely a Friday. Got, yeah. I can't wait, actually. Scissors. That's what I was looking for, wasn't it? Scissors. I know, I've had so many questions about advent calendars these last few weeks. Friday. I'm at that point now where it's like, right, have I remembered that bit? Is that bit there? It's all the little bits you forget. But so far, I'm going to touch wood. There you go. I'll knock on the wall. So far, so good. Every time I do it, have I forgotten it? Nope, I haven't. It's there. So let me just jump onto the right network because I'm not on the right network here. Give me a second. That sounded like I knew what I was doing now. It's just a setting on my phone. Yep, Friday. Keep your eyes and ears open on Friday. I'll do a Facebook Live at 7 o'clock in the evening. Just to go over how it works, but I know a lot of you already know how it works. So, evening, Noala. So yeah, Friday. Right, I'm going to start off with this little one. I'm going to put in that way because it's easier to stamp. I'm trying to decide what we're doing first. I know I want to do a canvas. I'm thinking a bit of splodging, a bit of squares coming down like so. I know I need to put my stamps away neater, I know. I'm thinking a bit of sound wave action coming up like that. And then I'm thinking a couple of atoms on there, and then we'll have a saying. Yeah? Or should I have, yeah. Might have a bit of meh going on there. Yeah, I think that might work. Right, that's my plan. Whether that's what it turns out like is another matter, because you know how it goes. So, first up, first decision, do we want to put something on the bottom of this? And the answer's probably not. And that was a bit long-winded, wasn't it, to get to, do I want something on base colour on this? Probably not. Let's go with it as it is. Because we're going to have a lot of things going on the top, aren't we? So a nice base colour would be good. Yes, I am. Oh, I'm being indecisive, aren't I, tonight? Nothing new there. I heard you all say it. Nothing new there. Being a bit indecisive. Sounds right. Right. So I'm trying to think of my colours now as well. So what's everyone been up to? I think it's something exciting I've done, but I've not really. Nothing really exciting. Well, advent calendar is exciting, don't get me wrong. And I've been packing monthly makes. There you go, that's exciting too, isn't it? I'm going to do peacock feathers, I think, actually. I've not really got. Oh, look at them too. Yeah. Let's go with them for now, and then we'll see. We'll see. I did actually do a bit of tidying up the other day in here, so I've got a bit more space. I don't know if you can see. I've got space back there. I know. Tidy my desk. Does make a change, doesn't it, when you just tidy a little bit more space off. And then I can't find anything now. This one will do. I'm just looking for a little piece of acetate. I know I've done a lot of faffing, haven't I? Oh, I don't blame you, no, Arla. Take it easy. Especially when it's gone really cold as well, isn't it? Unless that's just me. Could just be me. They're still running around in shorts and t-shirts, so it is probably just me. So I just want a bit of colour going in the background. Not too much. Remember, I'm working on a canvas board here, so don't know if you can see, it's got a lovely texture of a canvas. Yeah, just like that. It's one of the skinny ones. So remember, when you're working on things like this, it is going to take a week and a day to dry. It's going to smudge quite easy, and just take your time. Everything just takes a little bit longer when you're working on a canvas. I like that saying, Susie. That's how I've been today, I think. Busy doing nothing. So I've just put a bit of blue. I don't even know if you can see that properly. But it just breaks up that white space. Yep. Because you know what I'm like with my white space. Evening, Maxine. And evening to those of you over on YouTube as well. Something I don't like the look of up here. Let me just give that a quick wipe off. There we go. Right, so it is very, very pale. A bit too pale. So I'm going to go back in with a bit of orange, do you think? Yeah, I'm going to go with, like, I won't say sciencey colours, but I'm not quite sure what's sciencey about orange, but it feels sciencey to me. There we go. I'm just going to give that a quick splodge again. Not too much this time. Oops. And that's the beauty of doing it this way. We could put our ink, as you all know, onto our desk and pick it up that way. However, you've got no clue how much you're putting or where you're putting it. Yeah, so doing it this way, you can see, can't you? You can see what's going on. You're not playing a guessing game or a game of dare. Yeah. Oh, there's my acetate. Autumn science. We could be doing autumn in science. Let's just give this a quick blast, and you can see where the orange has hit blue, it's reactivated that blue, whereas if we were on paper, that would have layered, wouldn't it? So your blue would have dried and then we'd have put our orange on top. Whereas on this, it just reactivates it straight away because your oxide's got nowhere to go. Got nothing to soak into, that's the word I was looking for. Or words. And just remember as well, when you're heating these up, they will whiff a little bit, but that's okay. There we go. See, I think it needed that orange, didn't it? Yeah, now it looks like a science desk that has been splattered a little bit. A messy science desk, who'd have thought it? At least I thunked. So I'm going back to my peacock feathers this time. Is it peacock feathers or blue? I've lost which one I used now. I think it was peacock feathers. It is a bit like a chemically smell. Quite fitting for science, really, isn't it? So I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. No, we're going to take it off. We've been doing that a lot, haven't we, with this stamp? Just popping it down and then pressing where we want it to be. Oops. Just like that. See? So nice. And line it up. Press again. Dink, dink, dink. And let's line that one back up. There. Oops. I was lining them up really well, and then did you see that one? I just splattered it in the wrong place. There we go. See? Method in my madness. It does work. I really like that now. I'm going to move that out of the way, clean up my stamps. Evening, Julie. There we go. Right. So I'm happy with that now. But unfortunately, because we're working on my canvas, I'm going to dry it. You can, if ideally and you don't like the smell of it, just leave it. Leave it to dry. It will take a little bit. But I like things to be nice and dry before I start, you know, stamping back on top of it. So then you get a better idea, don't you, of what it's going to look like. And if you notice when I'm drying it, I am keep lifting it up because I want to make sure. You can tell if it's wet because it's sparkly, isn't it? Not sparkly. Wet looking. Yeah. So that's why I'm always moving things when I'm drying them. That should do. Not looking bad, is it? Oof. Right, next one. You could do it on paper and then attach it, if you don't like the idea of working directly onto the canvas, do it onto your paper. I've got some lovely canvas paper, exactly the same, well, not exactly the same, but the same texture as this, but it's paper. And I love working on that because it gives you the effect of working on canvas, but actually you're just working on a paper that's got a bit of a coating on it. It's lovely. Right, I'm at that point now. Susie says love it. Yeah, I like that too. And I'm a bit, am I gonna wreck it? No, have faith. It'll work. So I want to just, I'm just literally going to splat that on top there, because I don't think it needs much more, does it? We're going to put our atoms on top because I like them. Right, let's see if I've got the right ink pad. No, that's dry. Doesn't sound of anything, that. Oh, there we go, that one's better. You'll think I've gone a bit loopy, don't you, listening to me ink pads? But you can always tell when it's nice and juicy because you get that, like, what would I say, like a kissing sound. Yeah? Don't know if you can quite hear it. It's where the ink's going onto your stamp. And if it gets too dry, it won't go on. And then if you stamp it onto something like this, you've got no chance because it's all textured. Right. Oops, I didn't. That just reminded me, I broke one of my nails today. I'd only congratulated myself over the weekend saying how well I've done with my nails because they were growing, you can see. And I broke one. Well, I actually broke two. I know, gutted. So you'll notice with this I'm pressing on a lot more and I'm holding it there a lot more, and the reason is because it's like that, isn't it, the surface, it's all textured. So I just want to give it a bit more time. I'm being very technical tonight, aren't I? Yeah, you know what I mean. Wobbly bobbly. We don't like wobbly bobbly because it takes a bit more time. There we go. So just taking your time, doing it nice and slow. We're not in a rush, are we? No, plenty of time. Right. Oh, I was going to mask all that off, wasn't I? Never mind. I'll do it differently. So I'm going to put that to one side because I want my little atoms now. So let's grab, oh look at that, perfect piece. I know, forget me, I do want screwed on sometimes. So let's find a few atoms here. I'm going to go big and medium, I think. Medium's missing, there it is. Look at that. Drip all over my fingers. I've got musical fingers now. Probably got blue fingers now because I wiped it with my blue tissue. No, that's better. So let's start with the big one, I think. One big one, two smalls. I think that should work, shouldn't it? There's that one. Two of them. So one, because we've got to do things in odd numbers, don't we? Always got to be odd. Right, so we've got them. Let's give that a quick dry. I'll decide if we want any colour. still haven't decided if I want any colour. I think we do, don't we? But I might inject another colour into it. Should I do a bit of purple? Just a zap of purple. So, there's wilted violet. Oops, can't get the lid off my wilted violet. Do paintbrush time. Go with that one. What I'm actually going to colour the whole thing in this turn. I know, changing it up. Not like me at all. Changing my mind as I go along. A bit of purple. I am trying to avoid the black bits as best I can. Just because obviously using oxide it's going to leave that chalky finish over the top. Just like that. And then we're also going to bring our background in as well. So we're going to bring our orange. Oops. Sprayed everywhere apart from what I was meaning to spray. It spritz them. That's a bit of orange. A bit of peacock feathers. I know I'm putting way too much ink on my desk, aren't I? Don't need that much. A grumbly tumble. I always do though, it's Monday night, it's like the rules, I've got to have a grumbly tumbly. There we go, they actually look quite cool, don't they? I'm quite surprised. I only did that because I didn't like how I put my colour in my first one. So it was easier to colour the whole thing in. There we go. Clean my desk as we go. Makes a change, I know. I'm going to leave that there because what I should have done was do a little bit of white, because you know me, I like to put my little doodly bits in. Just like that. We could make that into like a little creature, couldn't we? There's his nose, 2 eyes, and his mouth. Let me just blast that again. It's reminding me of something, like a sweet in a film. It'll come back to me. It will. It'll come back to me. They're like little sweets all huddled together. I can't remember what film it was in, but it's going to bug me now. Could be Willy Wonka, because we watched that at weekend. Could very much be the original Willy Wonka. Right, I'm going to go with the little ones first, because they're trickier than the big ones. There we go. Well, when I say they're tricky, they're not tricky, are they? I mean, there are a few little lumps and bumps, but for me, they're tricky. Right, yeah. See, I messed that one up completely. There we go. Because I said they're not tricky, this one's trying to make it out that it is really tricky to cut out. Just like that. Just take my concentration though, doesn't it? There we go. Right, done. Still looks like them sweets, but I can't remember what film it's in. It'll come back to me probably, you know, just when you're going to sleep tonight. And I'm like, oh, yes, now I remember. I do that all the time. Just be dozing off. It's like, I've not done that. It was still looking rather wet, so let's just give it another quick blast. And it would dry eventually if you don't want to use your heat gun. It's not perfectly dry, but it's not really wet either. So I'm going to just do a little bit of something like that. Yeah, don't really need to faff with that too much, do we? That does look like a little person. So I'm going to turn him around just like that. So it doesn't look like a person. Well, it still looks like a person, doesn't it? Could be a cyclops now. One eye, one nose and two mouths. Yeah, I'm overthinking that bit, aren't I? I'm going to step away from that before. Yeah. Anyway. So, let me... grab that one. I'm going to use meh because we like meh, don't we? I think this is my think this is my favourite on the set. We have meh, ah, and laughing gas. Yeah. See, I can't be the only one that doesn't see a face in it now. I mean, he's just staring at us, going, hello. Well, maybe not hello. He looks more like, ooh. Maybe that one's the surprised one. See, it's the small things that get me. This is why, you know, I can be sat crafting and all of a sudden it's like, ooh, I can see that in that. And then I end up going down like rabbit holes and it's like, yeah, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. That's yeah, you can see that one. I didn't think that out very well, did I? Is that not my juicy one? Let me listen. I can't. There we go. Right, so I'm going to turn that round. The paper looks a bit dirty. Let's get meh. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? I think that one might have had a bit of black ink in it, that one. I really need to start marking the ones that are running out. There you go. Right. Oh, I've now got indifference written on my desk, which is probably not a good thing. They were saying that I'd left the advent calendar stamps out and Bear had been in crafting and I came back and one of them was like literally stamped everywhere and it was in the black ink. I was like, no! So I've had to spend a bit of time like wiping it all off so you didn't by mistake get a thingy. Me ink pads, they are VersaFine Clairs. I normally use the little ones, but I'm getting lazy and started using the bigger ones. So I'm using my VersaFine Clairs today. But I like my little ones because I can hold them easier. But my big ones ink up faster, so I'm being lazy using the big one. But I'm not, because it's a nice ink pad. Yeah. I like them both, shall we say. But I do like the toffee colour. Toffee in that little one. Oof, but you can't get it anymore. For some reason they've stopped doing toffee. And it has to be my favourite go-to colour. It was like a gold, but it wasn't a gold. It wasn't sparkly, but it was like a dull gold. Yeah, stop doing it. Now that is rude, isn't it? Because we all know how much I love my toffee. And not just because it's called toffee. It's a nice colour ink. I know, Pauline, it's rude, isn't it? How dare they stop doing toffee? Poor lady, where we get our inks from, the poor lady on the other phone, I don't think she quite understood how devastated I was about toffee not being available anymore. Because I actually rang up, which I never ring up. And we were chatting away and I said, well, I've actually rang up because I want toffee. And she was like, okay. Well, you know, we've got none in stock. I said, I know you've got none in stock, that's why I've rang up. And then she said, no, we're not getting it back in stock. I was like, oh. Yeah, you can tell I wasn't a happy bunny. I did sulk. I maybe even gone and got a bar of chocolate out of the cupboard. Because, you know, it's going to take a bit to get over, isn't it? No toffee. I keep saying to Mr. Roo that the ones we've got in stock, he could like get me for Christmas. And he's like, nope, they're in stock. I was like, oh no. But not many. Right, so we've got our mez going on. So you can see where we're going here, can't you? Oh, that's a bit big. We'll chop that down a bit more because I don't like it that big. But it's okay. We can sort that out. Meh is going to go up there like that because I do like that. And then we're going to sort these little guides out. I have cut them out before I've colored them in, which is a big mistake. But we're talking about the lack of toffee, you know. I'm going to get myself all inky, aren't I? Oh. Lost my paintbrush there. It wasn't where it should have been. Oh, thank you, Julie. There is actually a VersaFine Claire colour that I've got to try, but I don't think it's going to be quite as good as toffee. Oops. See, this is where if I hadn't broke my nail, it would have come in right handy, wouldn't it, right now? Okay, right, I've just thrown my kitchen roll away, haven't I? And then, of course, because we've got this going on, we want a little bit of shading on there as well, so we're just going to grab our little pencil. As close to the line as you can get it, or in my case nowhere near. And then obviously you would go and grab your glossy accents for these as well, because that would really make it look lovely. And I've still not got one. I know. It's because I keep forgetting to grab one. So let's sort this bit out before we keep going anywhere else. We need to chop this down. Can't quite decide what we're going to do with it, to be honest. How have I got that? So that's better, isn't it? Woof! That was let's sort that back out, shall we? This end will be right skew square. See? There we go. Woof. You know when you can just see it? Welcome to the Club Nuala. We've got the Cuddlies. Me and kids. Mr. Who didn't want one because, well, obviously he just didn't want one. And now we use them for camping as well. And when we go camping, there's like the three of us when we sit there, got our cuddlies on, sat outside. We love it. No. Friday and Saturday night when we watch movies, there's the three of us and our cuddlies. I mean, the kids use them as well for swimming. You know, so they don't have to get changed after they've been in the pool. So they can just come straight home, jump in shower. So they just jump in the shower, come out of the pool, dry themselves off a bit, and then put their cuddly on and then come home. So they have one that's been just for swimming now. Especially when we're on holiday as well. Like when they get back from the beach and things like that. They just throw one little cuddlies on and keeps them all toasty. The Bears is a bit big, it kind of goes down to the floor, but I think he's got the best deal there, hasn't he? All the way down to the floor, keeping him nice and warm. I've got to admit, mine's behind me as well. do wear mine a lot. There we go. Right. So we've got this going on. That's going to go here like so. Going to have a bit of this going on. The reason, you can tell, I've got an idea. Ooh. Just like that. You can see I've got an idea brewing, haven't I? So, ooh, tummy grumbles. Liking it, yeah. However, I'm going to move that to one side because I'm not sticking that down just yet because that's my drum roll. No, it's me thinking fingers. Someone else has got to do that. Thinking fingers. Right. So where's it gone? I've got another scrap. I want. There it is. I can go in the bin, can't it? Let's get rid of my red tape for the moment. Ooh. Using carved pumpkin an awful lot at the moment. Has to be one of my go-tos. Let's link this up. Because we used blue on the other side, didn't we? So we're going to use a bit of orange on this side. With this one. Get a nice stamp. Oops. Hand didn't want to press that one then. There we go. Right, I'm just going to give this a quick whack with my heat gun. I need this to be quite dry because we're going to cut it out. And if it's not dry, I end up with inky pinky marks everywhere. That should do. Well, they won't be inky pinky marks, they'll be orange, won't they? Tell you the other thing we swear by when we're camping is the teddy fleeces. You know, if you're on your duvets and things. Do we love our teddy fleeces? Bear likes to just sit and stroke his. Rosie's outside as well because she sleeps in the not in the awning, in like an add-on to the awning, but it's nice to know that she's nice and warm out there as well. We do love our teddy fleeces. Oh, you're missing out, Noala. They are amazing. I just have the duvet cover now. I don't have the duvet because they're that hot. And I like to be toasty in bed. Bear's the same though. He has a cover, not a duvet in it, because he gets a bit hot. Right, so I'm literally just cutting around this. I thought it'd be easier to cut out, but because it's straight lines, I'm overthinking it, aren't I? Right, that'll do. I might not even want it in a minute, but you know, it's worth a try, isn't it? If you don't like it, you don't have to use it. this is why it's good that we didn't, let's just get rid of me meh for the minute. Why we have a bit of a faff and a fiddle. I could have just done that on the background, couldn't I? I think that's what I'm going to do. I am. Right, ignore that bit, I don't want that bit now. Apologies. I'm always changing my mind though, aren't I? Right. After all that neat and tidy cutting out for me, whew, I changed my mind. I'd have done it really neat as well. Never mind. So now you'll see I keep faffing, don't I? You see how I've got me squares square. I've done squares, not diamonds. Yeah. So I want squares on this side because I don't want diamonds. Oh, might help if I actually press them down. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Just like that. Let's get a little piece of. See, that looks better, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's put a little bit more on. Try wrestling jelly this at the moment. Do one more over. No, I'm going to do that one for now. You can always add more in. Very difficult to take it away, isn't it? We can add, but we can't take away. Yep. We might just put that one back in. Yeah. I think that works, doesn't it? So we've just got a little bit of interest behind our meh. Move it out of the way. I've got an orange sleeve. There we go. Right. So I think I'm quite happy with this now. I'm going to grab. Oh, I would grab some stinky glue, but I've not got a clue where it is. I'm just going to grab some foam tape instead. Nope. Oops. It's turned out better than I hoped it would. I had a bit of an idea in my head. Well, you saw my idea, didn't we? Oh, Maxine, don't knock them. I have I must sound like I'm always cold. I'm not. I am quite a hot person, but I sit out here crafting quite a lot, so I'm quite static for large portions of time, and then I'll get active again. So I do get a little bit chilly. And Chris actually bought me for my birthday probably last year one of the body warmers that has like a power pack in it. And you know, for like when we're doing shows and things, when we're outside at like 6 in the morning and it's frosty or snowy outside, and oh, you'd be surprised how hot they get, how quick they warm you up, especially with my back. So it just keeps me back lovely toasty roasty. And then literally I have mine turned on for about 5-10 minutes. It heats me up, and then I have to be turning it down, and I'm alright then. He did say he bought it me so I could do tennis and football runs, but that's not happening. I'm not daft enough to stand out and watch the tennis and football runs. I'll do dance ones where I literally sit in the car and I'm just a taxi service. thought of football stood outside for an hour. Ooh. It's not an hour, it's a bit longer. There we go. Right. I should have probably popped that a little bit higher than there. No, I don't normally put things together, but I've put them together the last 2 weeks, haven't I? And I forgot to take Rosie a magnet I did last week for her. I think it's because I've been putting stuff together as I've gone along. There we go. There we go. Let's pop that there. Last little bit. And then I might even get a certain bear to come and help me hang some of these things up that we've been making recently to decorate my wall. I should really be putting this on with glue as well, because this foam tape is probably not the best, but it'll do for now. Like I said, I would use my stinky glue if I had any idea where it might be. Oops. I do love me meh, though. It's very me. To be fair, it's very rosy. But yeah. Which she did a stunning job with this set. It's been great fun to work with it. I keep asking her if she's going to do another set, and she's very much a meh. Might do. Okay. But next week, hopefully, everybody's monthly makes will have arrived. Fingers crossed. Touch that wood again. So next week we should be launching. We'll do the opening of October's, which is very, very different from this month. I think you'll like next month's. Oh, there we go. I do like that. I shouldn't really stand it up. Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? It's got a bit of meh. I'm going to come along with my glossy accents and just do a little bit in me. That is going to look super cool on my wall. Do like that one. I need to watch where I put my fingers because that orange isn't anywhere near dry, but it will be. So that is it from us, well, for me tonight. What have we done on this one? We have, let me just blow my nose. Done a bit of splatting. It's really simple what we've done. Really, really simple. So we had peacock feathers and carved pumpkin. It's got to be carved pumpkin, hasn't it? Peacock feathers, carved pumpkin in background. We used our squares, but again, I haven't put it on a block. I've just put in bits where we want it. And then stamped our sound waves. I know it's the wrong way. She'll shout at me for that, but I know it's the wrong way. But I put my sound waves in there in black. And then we've done a few of our atoms and coloured them in. That purple really pops, doesn't it? And then on this side we've just got a bit of those squares again, just placing the stamp without putting it on a stamp block. And then we've got a bit of meh. I went to move that then because it's never normally stuck. Meh, the element of indifference. Do like that one. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah, and I can't even, oh, there it is. See, I told you I haven't taken the one that we did last week. There's last week's. There you go. I might put that one up on my wall next to it, actually. Not give it to Rosie in the end. That's mean of me, isn't it? I will give it to Rosie. Anyway, there you go. That is it from me tonight. Don't forget, we're back on Friday at 7 o'clock for the launch of the 2022 Advent Calendar. Exciting. It is exciting. Very exciting. I keep looking over there because there's probably about a third yeah, about a third. Yeah, about a third of them sat right there looking at me. So yeah, Friday, 7 o'clock. We'll go through all the details of what's happening with the Advent calendar, how it works this year. If you've done the last two, you know how it works, but we'll go through that again. I'm not telling you what's in it because obviously it's going to be a surprise, but I'll give you a bit of a lowdown on what's kind of in it. And that's it, and I'll show it you as well. Though you have had a bit of a sneaky peek of it already. So, Friday, 7. I hope you can join me. Advent calendar time. It's exciting. It is. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up about that. So hopefully I will see you there on Friday. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.